Hello there. Today I'll be testing a new deck. I've tested quite a few Sabine decks, and I found that the best Sabine deck, was one that played more creatures. And there have been a couple units rather. Sorry, I keep using creatures because I played Magic the Gathering, but there have been quite a few units that have been spoiled in like mid-January. I believe in the next 12 minutes, Star Wars Unlimited will be spoiling another card that could be played in a Sabine deck, which is exciting. But I'm calling this Sabine Red Aggro, even though it's not double red. You can see though, look at how many red units I'm playing. There's only a couple non-red units. And every time there is a non-red unit, that card is simply here for pure aggression purposes. So Greedo, pure aggression. Leia is aggression because you can play her turn 1, plus you can play another 1-drop. So she allows you to play 2 cards on turn 1. Fleet Lieutenant, pure aggression, because when you play it, it just readies something. You can, hit the gas. So I may take out Fleet Lieutenant for something else, though, because there are less units in this deck, but Fleet Lieutenant is so powerful. There's quite a few non-rebels, so this is the one card that I might take out. And what would I put in its place? I think I might consider something like... maybe a top end card, or I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Maybe there's, a card they're going to spoil that would replace it. But I think if I got another low red 2-drop, I would rather play that, because a lot of these red cards actually synergize, like Fighters for Freedom synergizes, Benthic 2-tube synergizes. And I believe, what else? Yeah, so there's just a lot of synergy here. So we're going to go ahead and fire this deck up. Let's add it. Sabine, Red Aggro V1. Oops. And I got the deck contents here. Add the deck. Let's select player 1. So we're going to play a 2-3 with Thrawn, which I feel like Thrawn is the deck to beat. I don't think any cards have been spoiled that would be played in double yellow Thrawn right now. I think pretty much all the premier cards are out there. So let's do random here. Looks like my opponent goes first, and that's totally fine. This is a terrible hand. This is a hand you could draw in any Sabine deck. There's not a turn 1 playable. I mean, that is wild. That's another reason to cut Fleet Lieutenant, is you have a lot of 3-drops. So here I have the option to play quite a few cards. I think I would play Greedo here. So I'm going to resource 2 cards. I actually only control 2 rebels here. So I'm going to get rid of Surprise Strike. And Wolfie is really good, though, but I might draw another one. So I'm actually going to go with Jedha Agitator here because it's a rebel. So let me move my face up here. Play a card. I'm going to go Jedha Agitator. And action ability. And I feel like the reason why Jedha Agitator is so good in this deck is I believe Sabine is the earliest... what am I trying to say here? Let's actually get rid of Greedo. Is that a rebel? Yeah. Let's get rid of Greedo. The reason why I think Jedha Agitator is so good is Sabine is the lowest costing leader to play in the game. So next turn, I'm going to play this and Benthic, and I'm going to be able to jam a lot of damage. So let's see if my opponent does anything. I'm going to pass. I think we get rid of K2 here. Yeah. Sure, tap down one of my guys. That's totally fine. I'm going to play a card. I'm going to play Fleet Lieutenant. And I'm going to attack with Benthic. And giving him an extra raid 2. So you can see I'm just going to snowball. So he shuts me down. I'm going to ping for 1 here. I might have missed that last turn, actually, but we'll see. So unfortunately, he is going to shut down. I haven't had the initiative all game, which is unfortunate. Can I attack with something? Oh, I can attack with Sabine. What am I doing? So next turn, I should get my opponent down to 10 life, I think. I mean, it's pretty wild here what I'll be able to do. Let's get rid of a Sabine, since I got 2. He's going to tap down one of my guys. Jetta Agitator, great. So I'm going to play a card. Fleet Lieutenant. Yep. Attack in with that. Let's pump. Let's see. Is he going to tap down my guys again? Let's pump Sabine this turn. Yep, I knew he was going to play Cell Block Guard. So Sabine can... She's going to do 5 damage to base. So if I attack with Fleet Lieutenant... Yeah, this is right. So I played that right. Great. He's going to attack in. I'm going to attack, and so I could ping off. I'm just going to do it to base. I mean, it's crazy how much extra damage you can get in here. Attack in with this, get in for 3. So if he didn't play that Sentinel, I would have got him down to like 5 life. I think I play another Sabine here for just more pass. I mean, this is crazy fast. Let's play Greedo because Leia can tap down something. He's going to tap down a Jetta Agitator? Okay, yeah. Well, that's what's wild is these guys have Saboteur. They just do so much damage. 2 damage to base. Attack in. Base. Man, 4 on a 2-drop is just brutal. Direct damage. Yep, and then attack it with Sabine. Yep. So let's restart game. I won game 1. So 2 Greedos here. I'm not going to take a mulligan because this is a very aggressive. So I'll get rid of a Greedo. And I think a for a cause. I mean, this is a super aggressive hand. Let's play Greedo. And a Spec Force Soldier. So he is going to unfortunately shut down one of my creatures here, but I'm okay with that. And pass. Let's get rid of K2. He's expensive. So he's going to tap down one of my guys, which I'm fine with. I'm actually just going to get in with an attack here. Another Crafty Smuggler. I am not happy about this. I'll play Leia and ready a resource. So he's going to take out one of my guys. Yeah, let's see. Nothing. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Play another card. Jetta Agitator. So he's got probably one of the best starts here. He's got Crafty Smugglers, which can just really trade up really well with my cards. Let's get rid of another K2. Yeah, he's going to tap down something. So I am going to activate an action ability, and I am going to shut down that one. He's going to tap down another creature. Okay. Play the Millennium Falcon here. Greedo. Action ability will ping for 1. So let's see what he does with the Crafty Smuggler. He might attack in here. Yep. Makes sense. So this is what's so good about the Jetta Agitator is now I'm playing control. So if I attack it with Sabine Wren, this will do 0 damage to me. Take that down, and then now this can attack in here, and we'll do it to a ground unit, and we will kill Greedo. And yeah, that is pretty oppressive, and then we'll shut that down too. So this feels like my opponent should just concede. I mean, this is wild. Get rid of a Millennium Falcon. We'll pay 1. He's going to tap down Millennium Falcon, yeah. So let's play Wolfie. Cell Block Guard was played. He's got Saboteur, so I can do that. See, this is what's crazy, is I'll do it to a ground unit. This is just so oppressive. Attack in. into there. Take out that. He's got no cards in hand. He's playing off the top now. I will play another Spec Force Soldier. He's going to take initiative, or he passed. And can I attack with something else? Do I want him to attack into Sabine? No. I'll let him waste. Let's see what he does with Greedo. I'm not going to resource anything here. Pay 1 to keep him alive. So he is going to tap down Sabine. Nice. So then I'm going to play Leia and exhaust Greedo. He's going to play that. I'm going to attack here and do it to a ground unit. I need to get rid of Greedo here. He did not hit a card. Is he going to attack Sabine? Yep. That was smart. That was smart. I'll play my own Sabine. He's going to play an interceptor. I will attack with everything I got here. And I just don't think he can overcome, unless he's got cunning. I mean, I don't really see a way he can win this. So I am not going to resource either of those. Pay 1 to keep Falcon alive. He's going to swing in for 6. He thinks he can win here. I don't really understand that. But I guess he thinks he's going to win, but I just... Oh, well, I think regardless of whatever my opponent did, he had 2 surprise strikes in hand. Regardless if he would have attacked into Falcon, I think I just straight up had game in many, many ways. So... And these Jetta agitators, if you control leader unit, yeah, it's just so good. And they have Saboteur, so they're relevant against Sentinel. So let's just play that again. I get to go first here. Totally keepable hand. No ball again. We'll get rid of a Leia and a Squadron here because I got 2 1-drops. Play Leia to ready a resource. Play Spec Force Soldier. So this Greedo is the worst card we can ever see against this deck because it can 2-for-1 with just 1 action. Definitely not good. So pass here. Get rid of our Leia. Yep, he's going to tap down our Leia. So I'm going to Jeddah City here. Sure, you can tap down my stuff. I am just going to play a Falcon. Do I want to play a Falcon or a Jetta Agitator? Because next turn... We'll do this. Get in the attack, push the attacks. And then I will pass. Let's see what we get. I will get rid of a surprise strike because I got 2 plays here. Let's see what he does. Taps on my Falcon. Sure. I'm going to activate an action ability. I'm going to slow roll my opponent. I want to see what they do. He's going to waylay the Falcon. Okay. I'm going to play my own Greedo. Yep. Nope. That was good. I wanted to get rid of that. Let's play a Jetta Agitator. And then let's attack in with... yep, let's just attack in. Because whatever he attacks into, Greedo's got a trade anyways. I'd rather have him use his actions to attack my stuff. And that is where, in this game, instead of having mana, like in Magic, and there's more than just card advantage in this game. There's action advantage. So by not attacking Greedo, I'm pushing damage to base, and if my opponent attacks my creatures, he's using his action currency on his turn just to ruin my stuff. I'm not going to use my action currency. He has to. So I'm making him kind of take the onus there. By the way, using Jeddah City on Greedo early, I think, is the right thing because you can shut Greedo down. And this deck doesn't have a ton of early plays. Let's get rid of K2. Don't really like that card right now. So he's going to tap down something. Probably should have tapped down the Jetta Agitator because I can do something crazy like this. And so I am going to maintain that action advantage and just get a free trig. Yeah, that's just insane. So what do I want to do here? Play Millennium Falcon. Play another Jet Agitator. Attack. My opponent took the initiative, so I could just play however I wanted there. Ugh, this is unfortunate, but I have to do this, unfortunately. And I just can't forego an attack. I'm happy to trade here. And then pass. Oh, man. Keep all these. Very, very powerful. He's going to shut down Millennium Falcon? Yeah. So I'm going to attack with my Jet Agitators right now because they just are actually the most powerful card out here, hands down. So I probably should have played Red 3 first. Oh, Red 3 only gets hits those units. So that's another card. So Red 3 could be a card you take out. It's higher cost, but because you're playing Jet Agitators, you might want to skew more towards red. We'll see. Attack. I think I got game here because these Jet Agitators represent so much raw damage. It's pretty insane. Leia is going to go in because he's more likely to not hit a 4. Yeah, he's not going to hit a 4. He knows. So then I just attack in and end game. So it's pretty clear to me that, let's go bigger here. It's pretty clear to me that this deck is better. So, like I said, the only opportunities here are, got the heebie-jeebies. Millennium Falcon is just, this card is so good. I don't care what color it is. It comes in, it's ready to smack in. It's just so powerful. Red 3 is similar to Falcon where it's a unique unit. And if this card, if you could play multiples of this card, man, giving all of your white, or I think it's heroism units, giving all of them, yeah, what is this? I get this all mixed up. Doesn't tell me. Yeah, I don't know what the colors are, the names, I forget. Giving them all raid 1 is, if you could stack multiples of those, that's like just added value, and then that could snowball into like a 1, you know, your opponent takes the initiative, you're wide open, you got 2 stacks of this, you can smack in for 20 damage because it's just, the math starts to snowball in your favor. But the fact that it's a unique, you can't, it's like inherently prevented because you can't have 2 out. And I think they did that on purpose. It's a very powerful card. Where it's kind of funny because Millennium Falcon being unique is actually good because you have to pay 1. And I think paying 1 here is good when you have 1 of them out, but when you have like 2 of these out, sucking up 2 resources a turn, when you're drawing 2 cards you could play otherwise, you're kind of stuck with like units that may not be able to, you know, they have 4 toughness, so they can usually trade up. Usually it takes two of their units to kill the Millennium Falcon. But regardless, like, you don't really want 2 of them out. The downside is really, really bad when you have more than 1. So it being a unique unit is not that big of a deal. Where Red 3, you actually want to have multiples of this out, and you can't. So I think let's just take a look at the red cards here. Spark of Rebellion. Yeah, we're missing 30 cards exactly. So let's shrink my face a little bit. I forget what's the syntax of this? Aspect equals show cards with the command. So CA. Let's go to CA. Yeah. So let's take a look. We got Cassian Andor. There's a lot of cards we can't play here, but let's see. Let's sort by cost. Descending. Let's take a look. So we're playing Spec Force. Was I playing Cantina? I don't remember. Let's go take a look at my deck. So thanks for sticking with me, everybody. But Sabine, Redego, yeah, I was playing 3 copies of that, so that's already taken care of. Infiltrator skill, not really that good. Force throw, not good, not good. Can't play that in Sabine, can't play that in Sabine, can't play that, can't play that. Already playing that, playing that. So Carablast, a friendly unit deals damage to an enemy unit equal to the number of damage on the friendly unit +1. Not very that good, not that good. You could play Partisan Insurgent. So I think playing maybe 3 copies of Partisan Insurgent over red 3 might be what you need to do here. Fallen Lightsaber. Oh, that's cool. Is that Mace Windu's or Darth Maul rather? So I think like Fighters for Freedom in red 3, they're both interesting because they kind of do similar things. Like one adds attack and one does ping. They're both adding in 1 damage per card. I think you could. I think playing the Partisan Insurgent, let's take a look. Am I even playing that? So I'm not actually. So Jeddah, yeah, I'm not playing the Partisan Insurgent, which I really like playing. Playing 2 drops because on turn 2 you can play 2 cards. You play a one drop and a 2 drop, or if you have Leia, a 2 drop and a 2 drop. That feels very aggressive and it really develops your board. Rallying Cry might be really good in this deck. Maybe like 1 or 2 copies of that. You don't want to draw multiple Rallying Cries. I think it's just too much in the deck, but I think I could see putting in 2 Ardent Sympathizers and 1 Rallying Cry. That feels really good. Wampa's too expensive. Like, I feel like K2 in a lot of games, I don't even want to play it because it just gets eliminated right away. I feel like in the future, I mean, heck, I might even consider taking out K2 and putting in Rallying Cries and Jeddah Agitators and just, again, really trying to. I have enough Saboteur effects for, like, who cares about Sentinel? Actually, let's actually test that out real quick. So let's do my decks, edit deck, Sabine Aggro. That's private. So I think we take out red 3, put in 0 copies of red 3, and then cost 2. Where is that? Partisan Insurgent, yeah. So if we put in 2 copies of that, and then what else did I say to take out? Cantina Rigger, Greedo. Let's put in only 2 copies of Greedo because, again, you don't want to draw multiple Greedos. Spec Force Soldier, Jeddah, Leia. Leia's just too aggressive. Let's put in 3 Partisan Insurgents, Sabine, Wolf, Ezra, Bridger. Only 2 copies of Ezra, which is fine. Fighters for Freedom, Fleet Lieutenant. Let's go down to 1 copy of him, 2 copies of K2, and then Rallying Cry. I feel like that could just totally throw my opponent off. Oh, it's double red. I didn't think about that. Oh, man. I feel stupid. It is a double red card. No wonder why nobody's playing that. That's hilarious. So I still think I like my move here. So at 49, do we keep 3 Greedos or would we put something else in? Battle Ceremony's bad. Chopper. It's another 1 drop. It's not red though. That's the problem. Force throw. Let's look for just red. I kind of like Keep Fighting. I don't know why, but it is basically like when you play it, it's like just another card. So I think I'm gonna throw in 1 copy of that. So let's save changes. Let's copy that. Can I edit decks? Let's go to quit to menu here. I don't think you can edit a deck, so Sabine. Add a deck. Select player 1. So let's just see how fast the deck is with my star. This will be the last game I'll play in this video. So this is not great, but not bad. So no mulligan here. I am going to get rid of Ezra and my second copy of Wolfie here. And then I'm going to play a card, and I'm going to play... Partisan Insurgent. My opponent is probably should have played the Green Squadron A-Wing. Dang it. Yep. I think my opponent's just going to tap down my guy. I think I played that wrong, learning here. Because I probably should have played that first. Let's get rid of that. So now I got 2 drops here. He's going to tap it down, sure. Play a card. Let's play Green Squadron A-Wing. He's going to attack into that. Cantina Breaker. I'll take the initiative. Do I already play Wolfie? I did not. This is my last copy of Ezra in the deck. Oh, I like Ezra here because he is quite strong. But if I play Leia, I could play Leia and Ezra. So I'm going to get rid of Wolfie here. So if I attack in with this, I will trade, which I'm going to do. He's going to tap down that and give him a... Let's give action ability. Let's shut down Greedo. I don't want to get any value from my opponent, so he can shut down Cantina. That's fine. He's not going to 2-for-1 me, though. So now I get to play Leia, ready a resource, play a card, Ezra, action ability ping. Action ability, play her. And I think I do need to get rid of Greedo's shield, because Greedo can just eliminate potentially 3 of my units with that. So I don't get rid of any of these. So he's going to tap 2. What do you do? Bounce Ezra? Okay. So Cantina Brigard. If I attack in, that doesn't kill him. Okay, he gets nothing. He's going to tap another guy down. So he basically nullified my whole turn. Play another Ezra. And I'm going to play a Spec Force Soldier because he's got no board. And pass. He can have the initiative. Oh, man, this is so good. I think I just keep the card advantage and don't resource anything here. Sure, tap down whatever you want. I'm going to play a Fleet Lieutenant to get the value. Yep. I think I'm going to attack with this dude. He's a rebel. So maybe I do keep the Fleet Lieutenants in because ooh, Sabine's dead. Oof, not good for me. I think I'm going to trade Cantina Brigard into that because he can attack next turn. He's going to play Thrawn now, and I'm going to play Greedo. Where does he go? Yep. Sure. Yeah, let's do it. Yep. Got lucky there. Believe I just take the initiative now. So Jedha Agitators are pretty bad now because my leader is gone. So I am going to resource this so I could start to play more 2 cards a turn consistently. I'm going to attack in with Ezra. Let's just see what I get off the top. Okay, I will play that. Play it. Nice. Sure, test on another card. Yep, he is going to just eliminate my stuff. So I get to play a Wolfie and do a damage to the base. Which trigger resolves first? Oh, there is a stack. Wow. So that feels really strong. Attack in. Do I want to kill Boba? Nope, I don't. I need to get my opponent's life down, so... Okay, he is really... Okay, so do I take the initiative here? I don't care. I want to pump out as much damage. Okay, he'll take the initiative. I'm going to play these to get 3 pings if I can, so I'm not going to resource any of them, actually. Okay, what did he do? Tap down 2 and he returned Ezra again, so let's attack in with stuff now. Sure. He should have attacked one of my guys here. I don't know why he did that. Sure, so let's play Falcon here. Attack in with the Falcon. And then I should be able to do, I can actually win this. Oh, I can't win, but I'll play Spec Force Soldier, damage to base, sure, play a card. So actually, the Falcon was the right play here, but look at how close I'm getting to my opponent. You know, look at this. They're going to be down to 1 life. And I did 4 extra damage with Fighters for Freedom, and it has Saboteur, so pretty crazy. Nope, I'm just going to win. Nope. I think I'm just going to win with an effect, so. And then, in many ways, I win, so. Let's play that one more time, actually. Let's see. Man, this is fun. Ooh, I don't have. No. Take a mulligan, no. I'll get rid of For a Cause, and I like Fleet Lieutenant because all 3 of my guys, I'm going to get rid of Falcon. It seems wrong, but I think it's the right play here. And then I'm going to play Partisan Insurgent first here. And then action ability. Wolfie being a 3/2 is just wild on a 2-drop. That's real strong. I think I get rid of... I'm going to stay out of space. I've already committed. Play a card. Let's play Leia. Ready a resource. And play... Yep. Play Sabine. And ping for 1. And then now I'm going to start to just... This is where I wish I had Rallying Cry, where I do an extra 6 damage next turn. Actually 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage next turn if I had Rallying Cry. So I'm going to pass here. Get rid of K2. So K2 is just typically not good. It's so expensive. You'd rather be playing 2 cards a turn. Ooh, I like that Jetta Agitator. I really like that. So I'm going to play Jetta Agitator here. I'm going to play Wolfie here. My opponent can't really do anything. We'll do it. So next turn is where I hit that critical mass. So he'll be down to 19 life. I'll be down to 16, and I should be able to just attack in and pass. Okay, I like these all here. I am going to get rid of Benthic though, so I could Fleet Lieutenant and Jetta, and that should just be the game. So he's going to tap down something. What does he tap down? Okay. Play card. I'm going to play Fleet Lieutenant, and I'm going to attack with Jetta and go in. Base, that's 6 damage. Wow. And then, okay, so that is frustrating. But he can actually attack in and eliminate that and live. Attack. I probably should have epic actioned Boba there so he couldn't do anything, but I don't think it matters. I think I just win now. And in I go. Pass. Get rid of Ezra here. So I got 4 damage with reach here. I just got to get in with that, and even if he somehow nullifies my board, I have a way to win. Man, it just feels impossible for my opponent to ever win this. It's crazy. Crazy enough, this is actually the best card to attack with because it does 4 damage. Do it to the base. And then my opponent is glitching out, but this game is over. There's no way he could win, even if he gave +4 attack to Thrawn. With Cunning, he would get in for 4, 5, 6, 7. I'd still have 2 life. Yep. And then, you know, just the on-attack trigger from Sabine ends it, so. Yeah, this deck feels significantly better, I think. Red Aggro Sabine is going to be the best deck. It has 1, 2, 3, I think 3 cards. Let's take a look. Let's see. Spec Force Soldier gets rid of Sentinel. Jetta Agitator doesn't care about Sentinel. Sabine Wren often doesn't care. Oh no. Wolfie doesn't care about Sentinel. And so we have 4 cards that deal with Sentinel. So that's like the biggest counter to this deck is they play a fatty Sentinel card and just like, you're screwed. Or like shield units. And then the fact that all these guys destroy shields on attack is just nuts. Honestly, I could see K2 being eliminated from the deck. It's just not good enough, not fast enough. Really exciting though. I think that if we see any more red cards that are moderately playable, it would be played in this deck, because when you can get triggers like this on Fighters for Freedom, that just, it's basically another Sabine effect, and you can just stack those on. So every time you play a red card, it's coming into play tapped, but you're not attacking, you know, right away. So oh, where's my Sabine aggro deck? There it is, yeah. Keep Fighting. And then that extra copy of Keep Fighting can be really, really, really good, because if you play that, let's say you have Sabine out, you have Jetta Agitator, you attack with Jetta Agitator, do 2, and then automatically do 2 with its attack trigger. Play Keep Fighting, untap it, attack again. That can do 8 damage on a 2-drop on turn 4. That is just insane. I mean, that level of damage is absolutely wild. And what you want to do is you want to attack early as much as possible, so when your opponent stabilizes, that you can win with these reach effects with For a Cause I Believe In, Surprise Strike, Sabine's ping trigger, Fighters for Freedom ping trigger, or Jetta Agitator ping trigger. So like your opponent stabilizes, doesn't matter, and then you have Wolfie to stop healing effects. So, you know, when there's some healing bases, so you basically, all the anti-aggro tech that exists, you have built-in main board cards that you would play anyways that have tacked on effects that sort of just slap those decks around, you know, just totally make it irrelevant. And then if you wanted to, you could also play a higher toughness base here to counter a different Sabine deck. Because I think the other Sabine decks, they're faster, but they're way more susceptible to control. So a way to beat them is just play the 30 HP Sabine base. So you got all your bases covered. You don't have to worry about Jetta City. Just play your hand, play it out, worry about playing triggers. And I think that this is going to be the best Sabine deck. I think Benthic 2 Tubes is just stupid powerful. It's such an insane card. Greedo is a 3 power 1-drop that is very good in any sort of deck like this. And then any other low red cards, and like I just can't get over Jetta Agitator. I think it's one of the best cards in the set. I know it's easily taken care of by like Vader and stuff like that, but they're wasting actions on that, and you could always sideboard these out against Vader and play, you know, things with 2 toughness, and Greedo could be sided out against Vader. This card is very good against Vader because you can't ping it off. Sabine is very good against Vader. You know, Ezra Bridger's good. So you could have like a Vader sideboard here. This card's good against Vader. So I feel like in general, this deck, I haven't even touched the sideboard, but I feel like you would actually sideboard against Vader, not against like Thrawn. This is like designed to beat Thrawn and other fast decks, but Vader with ping, any kind of ping effect would hit this deck hard because there's a lot of X1s. There's like 2 X1s, and you really want to keep those Jetta Agitators out, and if they get hunted off real quick. But that's about it. Like, look at these, got big butts, 3 toughness, 4 toughness on early cards. and maybe you go more mid-range against Vader, because Vader's, I feel like, a later game deck. But anyways, this is a bit long. Thanks for bearing with me. And if you like Star Wars Unlimited, this is probably great content for you to watch. Thanks.